authentic story time of my first heart broken. And let it wind bye-bye. So, boom. I got my first girlfriend. I'm about 16 years old. I dated her in high school. She was a year older than me, but a grade behind me. The reason why she was a year older than me and a grade behind me is because she came from El Salvador and then came to the U.S. and she couldn't speak English, so she got left back a few times until she was able to speak fluent English. So, boom, I start dating shorty. And when I'm excited because I'm like, damn, this is really my first girlfriend. This is really like my first like I'm in love, nigga. I'm really in love. Like I'm really like invested in this woman and shit like that. I was in love. I ain't gonna lie. But nothing beats this two shorts. I had two exes. My first girlfriend, I fell in a deeper love with my second one. So if y'all want the story time of how my second heartbreak was, that was 20 times worse than my first heartbreak. So my first ex-girlfriend. So I was really like excited. I was really in love. Yeah. Y'all in love. I'm crying. So boom. If y'all know, I was happy. I had me a little Spanish John and it was fire. So I was at the time, I'm like, okay, I'm fucking with this. And mind you, I was a geek in high school, but I bagged one of the, at the time, baddest girls in my high school. Like, everybody was on my body. Now, by the way, all right, bet. Everybody was on my body talking, making fun of her. Because she's like, oh, you're dating him? You're dating him? You're dating him? How you go from this nigga to this nigga? It don't make sense. Don't worry about it. I might have not been in my prime, but I still was able to work my sauce. Take y'all time. That shit sounded so ass. You'll never hear that shit from me again. All right, so boom. At the time, you know, I'm talking to her, she's talking to me, doing whatever, woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. And, you know, we getting to know each other. We dating, time goes on. So, I graduate high school. She's still in high school, of course. And my first semester of college starts. I'm a freshman in college, and she is in high school. So, as everything is starting, she had some issues. If y'all know about parents that are not from the US, y'all know they're a little their parent teachings is a little different compared to how shit works in the US. So it was getting to the point where her mom was I'm saying this without it sounding crazy on Twitch. Her mom was just doing obnoxious shit to the point where it was like concerning. So my mom stepped in and took her in. So now she was living with me. But the sacrifice I had to make since I was 18, she had to live in my room and I had to sleep on the couch. She basically came in the crib and took over my room. We were not allowed to sleep in the same bed together. So that's that. So boom. You know, when we're living together, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking like, oh, us living together. Like, I'm gonna tell you how that phone call went. It was so funny, bro. So she calls me crying because like her mom did some shit and she's on the phone crying. And my mom gave me the option about her sleep, like her living with us. And I said, just leave right now. Pack your shit and leave. And she's like, I can't do that. And I said, just pack it and leave. She said, I'm not leaving unless I take my cat. What? I ain't gonna lie. Side story. I fucking hate her cat. So I'm thinking her leaving and coming to me, I'm thinking she's not taking that stupid ass fucking cat. She said, I'm not leaving unless I take my cat. And I'm like, okay, you know what? This might be easy because my mom don't like animals. My mom said, yes, she can come. I mean, he can come. Stupid ass bitch. Stupid ass bitch ass cow. I'm not talking about my mom, by the way. I'm talking about the cat. The cat is a bitch. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that stupid ass cat. So, boom. I go to her crib. It's me, my mom, it's me and my stepdad. And she comes out with like a whole bunch of shit, brings a whole bunch of shit in there, clothes, boop, de boop, de boop, just trash bags. the whole time she's in the car, she's crying. Like she was crying for maybe like 2.5 days. She gets in my crib and she's just crying. You know, me being a good boyfriend, I'm just like hugging her, comforting her, being like there for her, reassuring her, everything. So boom, at a young age like me, this is my first time living with my spouse. So I can actually give thorough advice about how this shit works. Cause now I'm gonna let y'all niggas know. Y'all think just because y'all niggas is in a relationship and thinking that moving in is gonna like if y'all niggas have problems outside of your relationship and y'all think that moving in will solve the problems, it's not going to. All it's gonna do is just make it 20 times worse. We had relationship problems already. We was always arguing, but like she had a bad temper. She get mad over the stupidest shit. But I was like, I'm a nigga that's like, back then I was a nigga that just let her go off on me, whatever, didn't give a fuck about it or whatever. Never really sat there and asserted my dominance. I just never gave a fuck. I just let her yell at me. So of course I just said whatever. I'm thinking this is the best day of my life. I'm on the phone with her while like we're on the way to her crib. Like this is gonna be the best experience of our life. Like we're gonna actually finally be good together. Boom. This woman lives with us I'm gonna tell you how peaceful, I thought our relationship was at our peak for the first month. The first month, it was just like peak. It was like amazing. You're like, oh my God, you can have all the sex you want, this and this and this. Like it was amazing. You don't gotta worry about sneaking out the crib to go link up and shit. Like everything was perfect. I'm in college, she in high school. We just living our life. After that 4-week mark and that second honeymoon stage got thrown out the window, we went back to arguing. Every time I went out or did anything, because mind you, I'm in college. So, like, you know, I'm trying to experience college. I'm making new friends. People want to hang out. And I say, cool. She's getting mad at me for that. But you know what? I'm getting mad at her because she's doing the same thing. And I'm like, fuck it, whatever. But then she stopped being friends with her girlies in high school. And now she was only going out when I went out. She would just come out with me. So, you know, we're chilling, we're vibing, doing whatever. And all of a sudden, she comes up to me and she's like, I really don't have no friends. Like, I want to make new friends. Like, do you have any people you know I can be friends? And I said, yeah. So I asked one of my college friends, and he said, why don't you try the Tinder thing where, like, you know, you can go on Tinder and you can do, like, the girl thing. And then, like, you can have then she can find girlies and be friends. So at the time I was a little skeptical, but I said, you know what, fuck it. Like I'm her boyfriend, so I know her. I know she's at the time. I know she was loyal at the time. Keyword at the time. So she does we go on a Tinder thing. She made me run the account the whole time. Like she never was on that shit. She actually did it on my phone. I didn't even ask her. She just did it. So she meets up with some girlies, made some friends, and she makes some friends. She gets a little like she meets one girl, and I was like already in a group of friends, and she just was the new girl in the friend group. So there was like 5 girls including her, and then there was a guy. I never liked this nigga. The reason why that nigga was in that friend group is because he was trying to plot on all the girls so he can fuck every single one of the girls. But no one believed me. No one fucking believed me. I saw it and I wasn't even ready. I saw it and I wasn't even at my prime when it came to game, girls, women, niggas. Nah. Oh, nah. It was so obvious, but they were fucking retarded. So, boom. I say, fuck it. I'ma just... One of the girlies gets on my ass talking about I'm insecure, I'm being this and that and that. And I said, you know, once someone calls me insecure, I just never care anymore. I don't give a fuck. I'm insecure? All right, cool. I don't care no more. Fuck you. Not to her, but the friend. But, like, I just never cared about mentioning the guy anymore. I just said, you know what? I'll let God show me. So, boom. As time goes on, we're arguing. We're doing this. Boopity boopity boop. Bop, 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 bop. Until a week before her birthday in October. I get a call by one of my friends, and he's like, hey, you still coming to my birthday dinner? I say, yeah, I'm going to be there. And he's like, okay, cool. I look at her, and I say, you coming? She's like, no, I got to clean the room. I got to clean your room. I say, my room. Nigga, this is your room at this point. The only thing that's mine that I still use in this room is my fucking computer. That's broken. That I've been trying to fix for 2 months. So, we start arguing because it all started because she handed me a box and I put the box down. I got a call and I answered the phone while I was helping her and started a huge argument. She then said, "Are you really going to leave me in the middle of an argument to go out to a birthday dinner?" And in my head, I'm like, nah, I wouldn't do that. Nah, nigga, I left. Because you got me fucked up. You think I'm going to sit in the house with your attitude looking ass and I'm not going to go out and enjoy dinner with my friends after I told my friends days in advance that I was going to pull up? Fuck no. I'll go. You don't got to go. You can stay here. So I go. I enjoy myself. All of a sudden we finish food and my mom calls and she's like crying on the phone like, you got to come home right now. So I say, what the fuck? So I go, I rush home, darted to the crib. All of a sudden, bro, I see her and my mom in the same room. And I look at her, and I'm not going to lie. This is the exact way I did it, bro. Oh, God, I did it just like this. I walk in the room, speed walking. I say, "Mom, are you okay?" She's right here. I touch her shoulder, and I gently push her out the way. I say, "You got to get the fuck out the house." I say like this, "You got to get the fuck out," in front of my mom. And I look at my mom. I say, "Mama, you good?" Like all that shit, like whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So boom. So boom. I'm not going to tell you what she said because it's like personal. But okay, so boom. But she just know she did disrespected my mom, bro. So what happened that after that, she then proceeded to we argued a whole bunch a little bit and then we kicked her out. Now, since this is my first relationship, I didn't want to break up right away. I'm in love, nigga. Dated this girl for basically 2 years. And I was like, I can't let this go. So we kick her out the house. The first night, I start breaking down, like crying in my pillow. I'm screaming in my pillow. Like I have the pillow to my face and I'm screaming in this shit. Like I'm like even though we slept in different rooms, it still felt like it was so quiet, bro. And then the next day, I get on the phone with her after she moved back in with her mom. You know what she told me? I said, this is the first thing I say when I go on. I say, all this, like this, I'm upset, crying, whatever, we gotta make this work out, all this shit like that. The same night she left, she went out with her friend group. And she's went out prior before with them when we was together. But something told me to say this. And I said, like, oh, I don't like your friends. I said it like this. I said, fuck your friends. I don't like those friends, especially that nigga. And he's like, she then said, well, that out of everybody in the group, he was always the nicest to me. He always was there for me when anything. Well, bitch. The reason why he's like that is because he's trying to get inside the punani, nigga. I then start breaking this shit down wall by wall to the point where she then said, all right, fine. The night, it was like a random night we had an argument. She went out with her girly friends. She actually went out with the nigga, went to the school parking lot. They sat in the car at the high school parking lot. In his car, drank a full bottle of Casamigos back and forth. Reposado. Yeah, I know every detail. And they fucked. So, bitch, you cheated on me. In my head, I'm like, I fucking knew it. But you know what? The way I reacted, I started crying on the phone like a little bitch. I'm like, I'm tears running down my face. I'm like, I fucking do it. You fucking cheated on me. Oh, like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm just crying. And mind you, like, fuck. But listen, though. Bro, I remember this shit. Chat, I wish y'all was, I'm like, fucking bitch, you cheated on me. Fuck you. Yo, I remember this shit too. I'm sitting at my desk. I'm sitting on my setup. I'm in a Discord call with my friends, bro, and I'm muted on Discord, bro, on the phone like a fucking bro. So after that, I talked for probably like 20 minutes, and she's like, "Oh, it's not a big deal." So then shorty like, "Oh, it was just a tip." I says, "You're lying to me. You're lying to me." I said, "You're fucking lying to me." And she's, "Okay, it was just one stroke." I said, "Stop fucking lying to me. Stop." I'm like, "Stop fucking lying to me." And she's like, "Bro," and you're like, "No, okay, it was for like a few minutes." I was like, "Nah, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying." She was like, "Okay, fine. Yes, we were fucking." I said, "Nigga, we were fucking once you got in the car with it." And she loved it. Facts. And I was like, and then I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have said this. You're like, it wasn't even that bad. Like, and then she's trying to make me feel better. And she was like, "Oh, like you do me better than him. Like his shit not even big." And this shit like shorty, stop, shut the fuck up. You making it worse, bro. And then on top of that, she's like, "Oh," and like, "Oh," and I said, "Did y'all even use protection?" And she's like, she didn't even say anything. She just nodded her head no, like this, bro. I said, I teared up, like I was crying, like I hung the phone up, and when I hung the phone up, she started blowing my. Wait, she started calling me on Discord. I have it. On God, I have it. Where the fuck is it? On God, I have it. Where the fuck is it? I still, please. Hold on, where is it? If I can, let me see if I can go back in old DMs, bro. Please tell me I can go back in old DMs. All right, hold on. If I find it, bro. Okay. Yes. Oh yes. I found it, chat. I found it. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Chat, is this G? Am I revealing names if I'm doing this shit? Who the fuck is it? Wait a second. Where the fuck is it? Hold on, chat. I'm looking. Where the fuck is it? I don't want to show the name, so hold on. Okay. Just do audio? Wait, no. I don't have audio. I'm talking about, like, she started spamming my phone, bro. Okay. Let me crop it. Hold on. I'm cropping it. Let me crop it. Crop. All right, hold on. After I hung up, it was like it was just spam calls. I just never answered the phone. Spam calls. Bro, spamming my shit. All you see is, "Jay, can you answer? Please, can you please call? Can you please answer?" Of course, my dumb ass is still gonna entertain it because I still in love, bro. I say, "Why?" Do I have a reason to call you? Can you answer me? I said, I'm busy with family. Nigga, I'm lying. It's like 2 a.m, bro. Like, what am I saying, bro? I said, just text me. I said, I actually want to have a conversation about you. I said, about, question mark. like, just stop, bro. Just block, bro. But I keep everything. I ain't gonna lie. I keep all my evidence because, like, you know, just in case, like, niggas try to be on some, like, oh, I never did that. So, like, I keep everything. So any girl, like, I've ever messed with, any girl I've ever dated, I have everything because you got me fucked up. But yeah, that's that. So that was fucking hilarious. All right. But yeah, like, after that, bro, there's more to this story, bro. There's more. So then, fast forward 2023, beginning of 2023, the month before my birthday, 2 years from today, around this time, we reconnect. But it's on some, like, I bumped into her and she started talking to me. I'm walking from the gym, bro. It's always when I'm walking from the fucking gym. Oh no, I had my car at the time, so I was driving. But I get into my car, bro. I get into my car, and I had a plug to give me some lick, so I went to go grab some lick. Chat, fun fact about me. From the age of 16 up until 2 years ago, I was an alcoholic. I ain't gonna lie. I had a bottle of Casamigos on the side of my desk. I used to down full bottles of Casamigos and be fine. So now I can't even get drunk. I know, like, you look at my frame. Y'all niggas would think I'll get drunk off 2 shots. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't get drunk no more. I've drunk so much in my past that now when I drink, I'm so immune. I'm immune to everything. I've drunk full bottles of Don. I've drunk full bottles of Henny. I've mixed Henny and Casamigos, Don and Casamigos. I've mixed the Blanco with the Blanco with the fucking Reposado, bro. Like, I can't get drunk no more. I can't. I'll feel a buzz and that shit will wear off. But all right, so boom, we rekindle, bro. And also, I have receipts for this too. So hold on, I'm gonna show you. She says hi to me. I wave to her. So me waving to her automatically gave her the green light to, you know, be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go in this nigga's life again. So hold on, I'm about to show you all the receipt for this, bro. Look at this shit, bro. She found out my Cash App. She found out my Cash App and she started donating to me on stream and started sending me Cash App notifications, bro. Hold on. Hold on. She sent me over. Oh shit. She sent me over. Hold on. Let me just do it like this. She sent me over 2 bands, bro. In Cash App, look. Over 2 bands just to talk to me. So, you know, what did I use with some of that money? I went to Florida. I spent my 20th birthday in Florida. Had a time of my life with my boy Cy the Clown. Shout out to you. And it was lit. Another year goes by, 2024 now. I find out she's dating my old best friend. Bitch. That nigga? The short nigga that's 5 foot? Him? Weird.